Welcome back to another edition of City Currents. I'm your host, Russell Carter. We have a great lineup. It's spring. We have a lot of things coming down the pipe, so we're real excited. But one of the first things we wanted to talk to you about this month is the Spring Rectacular. It's the first ever event for Parks and Recreation. It's designed to show everyone in the community all about Parks and Recreation, everything we have to offer. We do a great job on this show, but this is a hands-on, come out and enjoy it. With me today is Charlene Presley. Charlene, thank you so much for being with me, and let's talk Spring Rectacular. What exactly is it?
There are so many items, activities going on for Spring Rectacular. It's basically to introduce the community to all the variety of programs and activities that Parks and Rec offers. And it's going to be actually right here where they can participate in many of those activities that are going on. There are going to be demonstrations on how to make the deco mesh wreath. There will be a castle obstacle that the kids can enjoy. And there's going to be the fast pitch from the Danville Braves where you can come out and see how fast you can throw the ball or pitch the ball. And there will be some bicycles that you can ride, test your ability on those bicycles. There's also going to be a princess superhero fun run for the kids, and they can come out and be wearing their costumes and just have a great time, and all those that participate in that will receive a prize for being at the event.
So this event will be March 28th here at the Squire Recreation Center, and it'll be, what time will it be?
It's from 10 until 2 p.m. and everything will be here for you to take part in.
Now, at Parks and Recreation, we have a lot of stuff going. So I understand that this event was planned by a lot of the program coordinators to kind of tell the community about what we have going. But what are some of the things that Parks and Recreation has to offer for the community?
Parks and Recreation, we have outdoor activities. There's kayaking, there's trips where they go hiking to different localities, sports and athletics. They have, baseball, basketball, and all that going on too. And in Abreu at the Senior Center, they have a variety of programs for seniors. They do wreaths. They have special speakers come in and talk about health-related topics that have been really popular there. And they have dances, and they have special presenters come in and present information or do a show. And with therapeutics, we have a variety of programs offered throughout the day and on the weekend, and we have summer camps that are coming up, and all of our divisions, community recreation and therapeutics, we offer the camps and also outdoor recreation. So those are opportunities for summer camp.
So there's a lot. We have a lot going. Parks and Recreation is slam full. There's always something to do. This event, again, March 28th here at the Squire Recreation Center. We want you to come out and see everything that we have to offer, and it'll all be in one room. So you can come out and kind of check things out. The library will also be here, and we have a lot of special exhibits going on. The Star Lab will be here, which is basically this big inflatable kind of planetarium. We'll have some jumpies outside. We'll have a lot of demonstrations throughout the day. We'll have some discounts on summer camps. And Charlene, I understand that not only do we have all these things, we have sweetened the pot a little bit with some pretty cool giveaways. Can we tell the folks at home what we're giving away?
Yes, we have an iPad 2 that one lucky person has the opportunity to win, and the first 500 people that come in to the event get sunglasses that say Danville or Play Danville VA. So 500 people get those, and we also have the little portable chargers that will be available for individuals that come in to the event. So a great way to find out what we have and maybe earn a prize, win a prize.
There you go. And that prize is pretty cool. iPad too. I mean, but you have to come to get it. So you need to come on down. And again, we'll have plenty of things to do. We have some healthy snacks. We have some activities, some games and prizes. We'll have the jumpies. We'll have the superhero fun run again, like Charlene said. You have to come. The registration's that day. It's for the children. Everybody that runs gets a medal. So it's a lot of fun. March 28th. It's a first-year event, Squire Recreation Center. And what time was it again?
From 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
So plenty of time. It's a floating thing. Come when you want to, leave when you want to. We hope you come and stay all day and enjoy it. I'm excited about this event. I know everybody else in Parks and Recreation is. Charlene, thank you so much for coming and talking about this. We're going to take a quick break, and like I said, we have a full lineup of spring activities. We're going to talk about boating. We're going to talk about the Riverwalk that we just started and a lot of other things. So stay with us. We're going to jump around the city and show you a lot that we have going on because we want you guys to get out and play Danville, VA.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
All right, we're out here at the Danville Area Humane Society. This is Buddy, and this is Brian Price. They're here to tell us a little bit about a brand new program we have called Riverwalk. Brian, I'm going to let you take the mic and tell us a little bit about this program.
Seems like you have your hands full, Russell. The Riverwalk, we wanted to come up with a brand new program for the springtime. You know, everybody's been cooped up this winter, as bad as this winter has been, and as much ice and stuff as we had, and we wanted to find a way to get people out, get people about, get people moving, get them out in the park doing great things. And we thought, Danville has been getting a bad rap about dogs and how we treat our dogs. And there are a lot of people in Danville that love dogs. So why not put something to get people out and about and show that we have a love for dogs? So we came up with the Riverwalk and came up with a little walking competition to see how many people would come with us and walk these dogs and give these dogs some exercise. And hopefully at the very end, when we get through with the program, these dogs will find a really good home.
Right, well, as you guys can see, Buddy's pretty calm. I think he's been one of the ones that's getting walked. Brian, about how many people do you have coming out and doing the walks?
Right now, Russell, we have 32 people that are participating in the program. Our maximum is 50 because we want to make sure that everybody has a dog to walk. And we're hoping that, no dogs here, then the competition will be over. So we limited it to 50. Well,
good. So, and this is a program, I understand, after talking to you a little bit, that you're hoping to continue on for a couple of years?
Yeah, we hope that every 3 months or so we'll be able to do this program because we feel that every 3 months the Humane Society gets in a new set of dogs. And they all need to be walked and just a little bit of love shown towards them. So every 3 months or so we'll start a new program.
Now, I understand that they call you and register with you, but then they come down to the Humane Society and kind of let them know who they are and what they're doing, and the Humane Society takes it from there?
Yep. All they have to do is they register with us, like you said. Then they come to the Humane Society and they pick up their leash, pick up their pedometer, and then pick up their dog, go walking, bring the dog back, record their steps, and they're done.
Now, is that on their leisure? Is there a certain time frame, or?
Well, during the regular business hours of the Humane Society, which happen to be 12 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 12 to 3:30 on Saturday.
Okay, and so we have 32, you said, this time, and we'll do this again in a few months. Where can people get more information about this?
They can go to playdanvilleva.com, or they can call us at 434-797-8848.
All right, now Buddy looks like he's pretty comfortable with human beings, and I don't know if he's ready to go walking or take a nap, but we'll let him go off there. So, Brian, thank you so much, and thank you so much for this program. This is really neat, and this is a good way for you folks at home to get involved with your community and give back. And the big thing is, a tired dog is a good dog, and if somebody comes into a well-exercised, well taken care of dog, they're gonna more likely to adopt them. The guys at the folks at the Humane Society do a great job here taking care of these animals, but every little bit helps. So get involved with this program, check it out. We actually had someone call me the other day to ask about this program and said that they've always wanted to have a dog, but they couldn't because of allergies and whatnot. But they've come and walked a dog a couple times, and they said, they can't have a dog, but this is the next best thing. So, Brian, thank you so much, and we're going to go to our next event. Continuing on our whirlwind tour of Danville, we're here at Blue Recreation Center with Karen Hibbard. Karen, thank you so much for having us. We are, again, like I said, in spring, and April, everybody's ready to get out of the house. And Karen, I understand you have some great programs coming up. For the folks at home, they can see this New York backdrop behind us. Tell us a little bit about what this is and how it's going to play into a program later.
Okay, well, actually, we had Seniors Got Talent last year, and John Wilt came to perform, and we're going to have Seniors Got Talent again this year. It's Friday, April 17th from 2 to 4. We're limiting it to 15 contestants, 3.5 minutes apiece. You can do poetry, sing, dance, play an instrument, whatever you'd like, and we'll have winners for the top 3. We'll have prizes for them, and we'll have judges, and it's actually a free program, so anyone in the audience can come, and we'll have raffle prizes, and it'll be a really fun event.
So yeah, Karen here is great at taking what's popular and kind of making programs out of it. And of course, these talent shows are very popular. You watch them on television and everything. But this is cool because it's local, it's Danville. So how can people kind of get involved and perform, I guess?
Well, to perform, you need to call us. Our phone number is 799-5216. We're going to ask you a few questions, your name, contact information, what you plan to do, if you need piano accompaniment, just have a few background questions for you. And to be an audience member, you just need to sign up because we will have refreshments and we need to know how many to prepare for. The cutoff for contestants is Tuesday, April 14th. So that'll be the cutoff for contestants. So if you have a talent, you know someone who has a talent, please come. Mr. Wilt will not be eligible this year because he won last year. So he's going to just do a performance, like a fun performance for everybody to enjoy from last year.
Tell us a little bit about what was Mr. Wilt's performance last year?
He did some Frank Sinatra. He had some red gloves and a hat and sunglasses, and he actually wears tap shoes when he performs for dramatic effect. And he's a great performer, and that's why he won last year. So we're looking forward to seeing what seniors have talent in Danville this year. Great.
Now again, call Karen to sign up. And another popular show I like to watch the show is the Antique Roadshow. Mm-hmm. And you have a similar version here, is that right?
Yes, we call it the Antique Appraisers Roadshow, and we have lately been using B&M auctions off of 29, and they come and it costs $5. You get to have 2 items appraised, and you get to learn all about different family heirlooms and all those kind of things. It's Thursday, April 16th from 9:30 to 11, so you can bring those items. We limit it to 35 people, so if you want to sign up, you should do that soon.
Now, we did this show last year. Mm-hmm. What were some of the items that were brought in?
Oh, they were so cool. We had one that was gold-leafed cigarettes in like an original case with the original cigarettes inside. We also had some old cars and trains mechanical sets that were worth about $1,200. The cigarette case was worth about $3,000. So, of course, there's the duds in there, but you have the really exciting pieces that make it really interesting.
So you never really know what you're going to find, but I know a lot of people around here have some really cool items and a lot of history in Danville, so it's neat to bring those. Now, if you don't have an item but you want to come and watch, can you do that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a microphone out, so when people are finished getting their appraisal, they can kind of announce what they saw and what they found. And we've had a lot of people that just come that are interested in sort of watching the appraisal.
Okay, so check that out. Another cool thing in April. And one last thing. I understand that we do a lot of, as you folks know, large trips where you get on the motor coach and you go to, I think, New Mexico and different places. Mm-hmm. But I understand you're starting to do some more regional trips. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Sure. Well, we started to realize that there's a lot of people who can't have the time to go that far. They have family responsibilities, animals, whatever. So we decided to start doing more local trips. And these go in a van. They're usually, just one day, like 8 to 5. So the first one we're going to go on is Tuesday, April 28th, and that is to Duke Gardens. So we'll take a trolley tour of Duke Gardens, so you don't have to do all the walking. And then we'll go get lunch afterwards at the National Museum Cafe, which is next door. And so that'll be our first trip. And then the second one is Thursday, May 28th, which goes to Kerner's Folly, which is in Kernersville, North Carolina. And it was a house built in 1880 by an architect who wanted to show off his interior design skills. And then we'll go to the Botanical Gardens and then go grab lunch at a little tea room afterwards. So we're trying to do things about once a month to have local trips, and they cost, between $25 and $40. So pretty reasonable to get out of town and, get to meet some new friends and stuff like that.
So there you go. Plenty going on, plenty for everyone. And Karen, as always, thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you so much for the great things you do here and the great programs. We're going to take a quick break.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
All right, so I'm out at Blue Park with Tisha. Tisha, this is going to be the site of history. We're going to have the first ever color run coming pretty quick. Tell us a little bit about it.
So, Danville's been asking about a color run, and we wanted to make it our own. So we didn't want to bring Color Me Red, the Color Run, or any of those other big runs here. We wanted to be able to do our own, make it our own for our own people. So we came up with Color Me Danville, and it's our first year. We're pretty excited about it, and I think it's going to be the best after party on the East Coast.
So that's coming up. It'll be the weekend of Festival in the Park. What's the actual date?
It is May 16th.
And May 16th, first ever color run. It's going to be in the evening. There'll be a party afterwards. And also, I understand that this is a new course that nobody's ever ran in Danville as well.
That's correct. So before we talk about the course, let's talk about May 16th. So May 16th is the first color run, but it's also my birthday. So with that, when you guys come out to the color run, I need somebody to sing me happy birthday. Cupcakes, a nice cake, colorful cake. That'd be nice. Cut it open, confetti colored. Anyway, what is the question that you asked me?
So, sidebar. Let's celebrate Tisha's birthday. Happy birthday, May 16th. Now, tell us a little bit. This is also the first race we've had in Danville like this, but it's also a brand new race that is new to Danville. Is that right?
That's correct. So our route is a little different as well. It's going to go through the park. So you're going to be able to run through the activities that are going on in the park, but you're also going to run a little bit on the street through Park Avenue, so a little bit through the town as well. And we haven't done a run with this route yet. So we are pretty excited about it because people aren't going to come out and really know the route. And they're not going to know where the color stations are. So it's going to be a surprise for everybody.
Now, for you folks at home that aren't familiar with color runs, basically what you do is you come out, you wear white, as Tisha's showing us today, and as you run through the course, people hit you with, it's almost like a cornstarch kind of powder. They throw it on you, and it kind of turns your clothes colors.
Correct.
And then afterwards you have a party. It's a fun event. It's not timed. And you just come out, and it's for the experience. They're very popular. We're real excited to have this here. People don't have to go out of town. People have been driving to Roanoke, Greensboro to do these runs, so we're real excited. Thank you for bringing it. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of questions, so let's go down the list of questions. Can you bring your dog? Can you run with a stroller? And is this stuff safe?
So the first question is it safe? It's very safe. It's just cornstarch that's been colored. As far as your animal is concerned, we ask that you do not bring your animal, mainly because they're not protected. There's not anything that's going to be able to go over their eyes. There's not anything that's going to be able to protect them. So as they're throwing the color and your dog's running, we want to make sure that Fido stays safe. As far as a stroller is concerned, you can run with your stroller, you can run with your kid, but we ask that, put something over your kids' eyes, make sure that you're taking care of them as well.
All right, so registration, playdanvilleva.com, click on special events, color run. What's the cost?
It's $20.
$20, and what does that include?
So it includes your shirt, it includes some glasses, and it includes a very, very awesome after party.
All right, and again, playdanvilleva.com, click on special events, Color Me Danville's there. We're real excited about that. And just to show you guys how safe it is, Tisha has agreed to let me hit her with color. So enjoy. I know I'm going to. All right, so that's probably the most fun I've ever had here. As you can tell, we shot Tisha with the fire extinguisher, and that's kind of what we'll do a little bit on the course. Tell us a little bit about the color process.
So as you run the 3.1 mile route, there will be color stations set up. So as you run through a color station, whoever's at the color station will basically just throw color on you. And at the end of it, you will look much like what I look like right now.
And at the after party, now you won't always get hit with the fire extinguisher, is that correct? They'll have kind of like a hand toss?
That's correct. So you'll have hand toss, you'll have fire extinguisher, spray. It really all depends. You could get a combination of the two.
And at the after party, we'll continue to have the color, and that'll be kind of the fun of it. You're partying while there's clouds of powder coming down?
Most definitely.
Okay, so Tisha, thank you so much for this fun event, and I appreciate you letting me squirt you with a little bit of color. And as I'm getting colored, we'll take a quick break so I can get out of here.
Get your ass. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Give it to him hard.
No, ow.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh, you got...
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
We've made our way out here to the Abreu Grogan Boathouse. I'm here with Brian Buchanan, and as you can see around us, we have plenty of boats, kayaks, canoes, stand-up paddle boards. It's one of our more popular, I feel, attractions here. And of course, we're on the Dan River, so it's certainly an easy location for boating. And Brian, I know you guys have a lot of programs coming up this spring that people can come and try these things out.
That's right, we do. We've got some beginner kayak classes. We have night kayaking classes coming up. We have a boat race coming up during this quarter, during the spring on May the 30th. And we're actually going to start here at Abreu Grogan Park and paddle about a mile upriver and down. Of course, there's a couple of little challenges along the way that they'll have to find. We call it splash and cash. So I think they'll have fun with that. So we have a lot of programs and a lot of groups that end up having programs set up for them that we do, scout groups, church groups that say, hey, we want to paddle, but we don't want to do it during one of your public programs, but we'd like to set up one for ourselves. So all they need to do is call us, and we'll be glad to do that.
So there's a lot of opportunities to get in these, and you know, it's fun. And I know me personally, my father is always afraid of kayaks because he says canoes are easily tipped over. But I keep on telling him, you know, kayaks are a little harder to tip over, and they're good experience. And we have programs that take all levels. So tell us a little bit about. You mentioned some of the beginner programs. Kind of what are the things that you do in a beginner program?
Well, in the beginner programs we teach here, especially with kayaking, we teach basic strokes and teach water safety and take them up the river a ways and let them employ some of those skills. Sometimes we play games on the river because they learn skills through the games and they don't realize they're actually doing things right because they're not concentrating as hard. And then after they've spent a little time on the river and they've been involved in programs, we take them off like on the Stanton River and do a little whitewater trip with them.
Now, I know one of our favorite programs that we have every spring is the boating demo day. Tell us a little bit about, and you can get the information on our brochure, playdanvilleva.com, but tell us a little bit about the concept of the boating demo days.
Well, the boating demo day, when we first did it, we had quite a bit of response. It's an opportunity for people to come out. We set it up from 2 until 5. They come here to Abreu Grogan and they can either watch us paddle, see the demonstration, or they are welcome to try our stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, or canoes, or all three. And you know, it's an opportunity for them to see if they would like it. And of course, it's done on flat water here, so it's it's a pretty good opportunity for them to learn.
Now, like I said, the program listing again is on our website and in our brochure, and you can get that now. Again, playdanvilleva.com. Now, Brian, we have all this nice equipment around. Do you just have to do a program to get to use this equipment?
No, actually, we rent the kayaks, the canoes, and the stand-up paddle boards. You can call right now, and if somebody's available, we can do it by appointment, or from Memorial Day to Labor Day on Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays from 12 until 6. We have somebody here that will rent on an hourly basis or weekend basis if they would like.
Okay, great. So, guys, check it out. We're on this beautiful river. I love being on it. I know you guys love being on it. We have all this nice equipment. So, certainly take advantage of the programs the Outdoor Recreation has. And if you can't, if you just want to go, call Outdoor, and they can set you up, and you can rent one. And here at Abreu Grogan, the water's nice and flat, and you can kind of take a leisurely stroll, I guess, on the river. Is that right?
That's right. Occasionally, and this is it's been a kayaking program that's caught on. We have started doing night kayaks, and we're offering the third one this spring, where we start 4 miles upriver from here and then paddle all the way down. And it's just neat to paddle the river at night to see some of the nocturnal life come out, watch the fog rolling off the banks into the water. It's kind of a strange, eerie feeling paddling in the dark, but people have really loved that, and we've had a lot of requests for that program.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Brian, for letting us come out and showing us the Boathouse. And again, all that information is playdanvilleva.com. Now, that'll wrap it up for this edition. As always, I'm going to go meet Brian at the City Auditorium Power Zone for our Health Minute.
Thanks, Russell. We're here at the Power Zone Fitness Center, and this month's Fitness Month is going to be a little different than your typical. Well, we've talked all about the different exercises that we do, different ways that you can work out, but I have a question for you. What do you do after you work out? Your nutrition is just as important as your working out. So today we want to show you a real quick smoothie that anybody can make that will be great for your nutrition, great to help you work out, great to help you get yourself together after you work out and help you recover so you can be ready for the next workout. Now, any smoothie that you make, the most important ingredients is to make sure that you have something green in it. Make sure you have some good fruits and or vegetables. And then if you're concentrating on building muscle and getting stronger, then you should have some protein power in it. The smoothie that I'm going to make today is really, really simple. We've got 2 cups of kale. We've got some frozen mixed berries. We've got a cup of coconut milk. We've got some natural honey, some honey that was locally grown in our area. We have some protein powder, and then we have some flaxseed. So I'm just going to mix this all up, and then while I mix it up, I'm going to have my buddy Russell taste it and see what he thinks about it. We've got all of our ingredients all mixed up, all ready to go. Now we're going to put it on a blender. And now we're going to get Russell to taste it.
It's pretty good.
And that's your Fitness Minute for the month.